Good morning and welcome back to Shanghai, China. We are taking one last quick walk around the bund this morning and then we're flying to Tokyo, Japan. I absolutely cannot wait. My 6 days in Shanghai has come to an end, but I'm so excited to go to Tokyo. I really hope that you've enjoyed these Shanghai videos. If you didn't watch the previous ones, then go back and watch those because I've had so much fun here. And it's been so great coming back, and I hope that I've opened your eyes just a little bit on what China is really like, because it's an incredible place. Shanghai is an amazing city, and if you ever get the chance to visit, then come and visit. But we're saying goodbye to the bund. Truly one of the most beautiful views you can see. I'm gonna miss Shanghai, but we need to go because I need to leave for the airport in about an hour and I've packed nothing, so let's go and pack. Looks like we're leaving Shanghai just at the right time because my first few days here, the weather was so good, just wearing t-shirts. But the last few days have been cold, and then the rest of this week is going to be cold. It's a Monday morning and it is 9 a.m. and the rest of this week is going to be extremely cold. And I was excited to leave, but I just checked the weather for Tokyo. It's going to be even colder, so we have that to look forward to, but I'm excited to go to Tokyo. Definitely going to miss exploring the streets of Shanghai though. Every day is a new adventure, discovering new things, and you have no idea what you're going to see. Got stuck with a big tour group. I might stay for an extra hour and do a tour. One thing I'm not going to miss is the loudness. So loud. Got the Lauren getting their workouts in. Jayo, Jayo. Alright, I have to show you this. You want to see a bus schedule? Look at that. Wow. Do you understand? Ni ting dong ma, ni kan dong ma. I'm definitely going to miss the great location of the hotel. The room is a mess at the moment, so let's pack. And I'm ready to go. Let's say goodbye to the Sushi Light Luxury Hotel. Let's go. I was gonna take a taxi, but nah, let's ride the metro one more time. Getting my suitcase for the x-ray was difficult, so right now we're at Yuyuan, which is right here. So we're gonna go one stop to Lujiazui, and then we're gonna take line 2 all the way to Pudong Airport. And it's gonna cost 6 yuan, which is less than $1 US. So this is Lujiazui, this is where I came last night, so now we're on the other side of the river. And we're going to be taking line 2 all the way to the end, Pudong Airport. "50 minutes later, welcome to Pudong International Airport." By the way, there's 2 major airports in Shanghai, Hongqiao and Pudong. Make sure you go to the correct one because they're either side of the city, far away. It is now 12 o'clock and my flight is at 2:20, so I need to go to check-in. But I was just thinking on the metro, like, I love Shanghai so much. Like, Shanghai will always have a place in my heart. It's an amazing city, and some of the best memories of my whole life have been in Shanghai. I've already said everything that I wanted to say about China and Shanghai, so go and watch the previous videos if you didn't, because it's been an amazing 6 days. I can't believe it's been 6 days already. It's flown by. 6 days ago we were walking down this corridor, so excited, but it's time to move on. My flight is not on the board and I don't see the check-in for Air China. This is gonna be fun. All right, we found it. Here we go, here we go. Air China. Super duper easy Air China. 非常好, 非常好. I still think it's absolutely hilarious that I got a new passport and the first place I go is China. The second place I go is Japan. Amazing. super easy security. I always forget about water. Is it seriously like a risk? Is it a security risk to have water, or do they just want you to pay for water here? I don't know. So let me tell you a story. So I always had problems taking an internal flight in China or taking a high-speed train because you need to use your passport as a foreigner. You can't do anything in China as a foreigner without your passport. And I have a middle name, and there was always a problem because the ticket would just have my first name, but then my passport has my first name and my middle name. So they always was like, they always had to get the manager. But luckily there's always a line for the foreigners, so it goes pretty quick. This is my flight here, Air China, 1420, Dongjing, Ramen. Any guesses what that is? I have no idea. I don't know who's buying it in the airport, but I think that's chicken feet. No, thank you. Does anyone else do this weird thing when they go to their gate just to check that it's there, just to check that it exists? But there's a flight there to San Francisco, and that's got to be a longer flight than London, because London was 11 hours. But the longest flight I've ever taken was Sydney, Australia to London. I think that was like 14 or 15 hours. Craziness. But the flight today, Shanghai to Tokyo, it's only about 2.5 hours. I am on the lookout for some food. It's probably going to be McDonald's because I like to eat burgers when I go to the airport, and I'm so glad I don't have to do this anymore. Goodbye VPN, so annoying. Jitang Mail Mai Dong Lao. We need to find something because Ursula. So there is a Wolfgang Puck, but I don't want to risk it because boarding is in less than 1 hour. So let's try and find something. Honestly, I'd be over the moon with a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart right now. I see so many sit-down restaurants, but I don't want to risk it. On the map it says convenience store, and it's way at the end over there, so I'm gonna see what it is way over there. All right, I just want to prove to you that it does say convenience store right there, and I just walked all the way from the other side of the terminal and it doesn't even exist. There is no convenience store. They are Pienzeren. Anyway, let's go back. Life goes on. Got my exercise for the day anyway. That was like a mile. So there's a flight there to Hong Kong, there's one over there to Osaka, I saw one to Seoul, South Korea, the San Francisco one, there's one to Bahrain. So there's a few coffee shops. I'm just gonna have to get a coffee and a croissant, but I wanted more than that, but it's okay. Oh my gosh, literally there is a convenience store right there. I can't believe I walked all the way down there and did not see this one. It's a miracle. Any guesses what that is? Not sure. Let's try it. Got some snacks over here. So I said it in previous videos, like you don't really get ripped off even in like touristy areas, because like these cookies are $1. Like you can get so many snacks for under $1, but I know airports in especially the UK and the US, like they put the price up like 10 times. These eggs are like 10 cents. Wow. All right, sandwich, coffee, and too much chocolate. It's like $3. One thing I did notice is literally every single person waiting for my flight has a big coat. They have a winter coat, which I don't have, so they're obviously prepared for the cold weather, because it's a lot colder in Tokyo than it is in Shanghai. So when I get to Tokyo, I think I need to invest in one. Here we go, 中国再见再见。 Welcome to Tokyo Narita Airport. One of the loudest flights I've ever been on. Jeez, I think a few people were having a competition who can be the loudest and the most annoying. There was a guy snoring so loud. There was like 3 ladies that were having a conversation the whole time. They did not stop for a second. There was a baby crying. Someone was sick next to me. Anyway, welcome to Tokyo. Alright, first things first, I have no money, and Japan is very different from China because the whole time I was in China I didn't use cash ever, but I know Japan does, so I need money. Alright, let's see how easy this is. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, that was surprisingly easy. So it's actually lucky that I have a UK debit card, a US debit card, and also a Chinese debit card. So if one doesn't work, then usually the other one works. But for some reason, the US one works more places. Anyway, I need to try and take the train. So I got 40,000 yen, which is like less than 300 US dollars. So I think that's a good start. I'm going to be here for, I think, 10 days, maybe longer, but probably 10 days. Actually, it will be longer, but all right, we're going to the KS train, and all I want to do today is eat ramen. So if I finish today eating ramen, I'll be very, very happy. And by the way, absolutely beautiful women in Japan. Oh my God. All right, so I know there's different types of trains. There's the JR line and the KS. I think I want to take the KS, but I need to change once or twice, I think. So let me try and work it out. Very nice lady helped me buy a ticket. We're going to gate number 2. Look how small this ticket is. Tiny. Baby ticket. This does not happen in China. People in China will be both sides, but Japan, keep to the left. I think it's that one. That's line 2. And it leaves in less than 10 minutes, so I think it's that. Alright, it is this one. Just looked at the schedule. It's super funny because Chinese and Japanese, they're nothing alike. Like, the languages are not similar at all. Actually, there's a few characters that have the same meaning, but they don't pronounce the same. So like, I can read the Chinese. Of course, I can't read the Japanese, but when it's the same character, I know what it means. And if you think my Chinese pronunciation is bad, just wait until I try and say some of these Japanese words. Wow. It's gonna be fun. So I'm not just going to walk around and just compare China and Japan because they're very, very different. And one thing you'll notice is dead silence. The Shanghai Metro is absolutely crazy. It's so loud, but Japanese, no, it's silence. So the ticket cost 1,180 yen, which is around $8 US, and I think it's going to take about an hour. I need to change stations somewhere, which I'll work it out, but yeah, straight into the center of Tokyo. So that was an experience. Good and bad news, good and bad news. Just let it go because it's loud. So that was definitely an experience. So good news is absolutely dead silence. I absolutely love it. That's the way public transport should be. Shh. Bad news is I thought it was going to be 1 hour and 5 minutes. It turned out to be 1 hour and 45 minutes, so almost 2 hours. But I'm not even going to try and say this. This is where my capsule hotel is. Yeah, I'm staying in a capsule hotel because that's the Japanese thing to do. I want to fully immerse myself, so let's go and find it. That was a great experience though. So when I bought the ticket, the lady said it's the express one, so I expected it to be at least an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour, but yeah, almost 2 hours. But that's okay, it literally stopped at every single station. And I was following it on the map, and then it started to go in a different direction, so I guess it went the long way around, but that's okay. That was a great experience. Why can't all public transport be like that? Just literally so silent, everyone just chill, relax, get to where you need to go, and just be quiet. So I did plan on getting to the hotel and walking around a little bit, getting some dinner, but it's already 8:23, so we're probably just gonna drop the bag off, go get some ramen. All right, here we go. Welcome to the streets of Tokyo. I am so unbelievably excited to be here. So this area is it's near Akihabara. I know how to say that, Akihabara. But my hotel's only 5 minutes from the underground station. Tokyo, baby. It is cold and I do not have a winter coat, so the priority tomorrow is go out and buy one, because my plans kind of changed. Like, I knew I wanted to go to China, I knew I wanted to go to Japan, but I expected to be in another country which wasn't cold for the longest time. But I think I'm gonna go there later, but not for as long as I expected. It's a long story, I'll explain later, but yeah, definitely need a winter coat because it is chilly. And I guess it's the Tokyo subway, not the Tokyo Metro. Another thing I absolutely love, so many kids take the subway, take the train by themselves in Japan, which impossible in London, impossible in so many places, but it's unbelievable that it's safe enough for kids to do that, which they should be able to do that, you know, but unfortunately cannot. Love these vending machines. I know these are absolutely everywhere on the streets. Let me keep talking and walking just to keep warm, but I actually don't have a flight or anyway out of Japan at the moment. So at the moment, I think I'm going to stay for 10 days. Well, the plan is to stay for 10 days in Tokyo and then go somewhere else in Japan, but I don't have solid plans yet. Of course, there's a few other countries that I want to go to, and I think from today I have 5 weeks until I have a cruise. And it's a Christmas and New Year's cruise, and it's not from Japan, it's from another country. So yeah, I kind of have 5 weeks to travel around, do whatever I want, hit a few countries, and I think my capsule hotel is just on that corner. I absolutely love exploring new places, literally just walking along the streets, seeing what you can find, and I'm always so interested to see new cities. So try and show you some of the streets a little bit, and of course we're gonna hit the hot spots. This is where we are staying. Focus, focus, focus. Let's go and check in. Man, Japanese are just the nicest people. Easy check-in. I'm so excited to sleep tonight, but it is 9 p.m. and the lady at the front desk recommended me a ramen place nearby, so we're gonna go there right now. When I think about Japanese streets, this is what I think about. Really, really quiet, peaceful, tiny streets. They're always so tiny. Wow, I can't wait to start exploring Tokyo. We got 7-Eleven over there, very famous in Japan. There's a Family Mart there. They have those in China too. So I'm going to be completely honest. Like I said, I'm not going to keep comparing China with Japan, but there's one thing I absolutely love about Japan that they simply don't have in China is respect. Like, everybody's just respectful to everybody, and it's not the same in China. A perfect example is the Shanghai Metro and the Tokyo subway, because on the Shanghai Metro, people will literally be pushing each other to rush onto the train to get a seat, and it doesn't happen here. Like, people wait for people to get off, and there's literally an orderly queue, which is the way it should be, you know, like, we're human beings, we're not animals. But yeah, that's one thing I absolutely hate about China. Just wait, okay, just wait. So this is the place I was recommended. Let's check it out. What a good start in Tokyo. Absolutely delicious. I swear Tokyo is like an introvert's dream. You don't even need to talk to anybody. You just put your money in the machine, choose what you want, give him the ticket, and that's it. So easy, so delicious. So I got ramen with beef and then some dumplings, and altogether it was 1,100 yen, which is like $8 US. I'm gonna gain some weight this week. There is an Anytime Fitness there. I need to train for my marathon, but as you can see, it's not going well. But if you want to know what the local rules are, just follow the local people. So everybody waits until there is a green man to cross the street. Some countries don't do that, but just follow the locals. Japanese supermarket. Let's check it out, see what they have. Oh my gosh, I just want to eat everything. Look at that strawberry sandwich. It looks so good. What is that? Wow, there's so much. Here's all the fresh dinners, sandwiches, very reasonably priced. Alright, that's the end. Welcome to Tokyo. I hope that you're excited to explore the city with me. I'm going to be here for a long time, so I'm so excited. This is just the beginning. Hit subscribe if you want to follow me around Tokyo and beyond. Hit the like if you enjoyed this video. 7-Eleven. Thank you so much, channel members, for supporting me. Click the join button below this video to become a channel member. Channel members see the videos before everybody else. I'm so excited for the future. Thank you again. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.